Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do this training on how to navigate the website and how to log in to the back end and navigate the CRM as well. So I'm on the front end of the website, and there are a few things I'd like to point out from here. The first is that your clients can create accounts on the website, and I actually have an account created right now. So let's go ahead and click on the name next to the account. And what I've done is I've gone to the Search Properties tab. And as a client, I searched for some properties. I did a search by city. So here's the city that I searched by, and then I saved that search. And then once I save the search, it's going to show up in my saved searches up here in the upper right corner. And this is because I've created an account as a client. So if I come over here to my saved searches, I can see everything that I have saved. It's loading everything up for me. And then as the client, I have a profile on your account. So here's my profile, and it shows my agent's information as well, so they can contact you right from the website, as well as any homes that I have saved as well. Doesn't look like I've saved any on this account yet, but I can search for a house right here from my account and then save it if I need to. You also have some options for sharing your properties as an agent, so let's go over those now. I'm going to click on a property. And this is the property details page. And I'm going to come up here to the upper into the URL, and then I'm going to hit / share at the very end of the URL. And that's going to create a social media share page. So let's click on Facebook, and then I can copy my link. Now if I come over here to Facebook, I can then share that property. So let's go ahead and post that. And then when I click on the link, it's taking just a minute to update. And then when users click on that link, they'll be taken to a page. And since I'm logged in, the forced registration isn't popping up, but if I weren't logged in as a client up here, there would be a pop-up asking me to register before I view the details of this property. So that's a lead generation tool. The other thing you can do from, from this page, besides shares, you can create an open house link. So let's do that now. So as an agent, you can create an open house from your tablet. So if you were at the open house, you could pull up your tablet and pull up the property details. Then hit / open house at the end. And then I can go ahead and hit a start time and an end time. And then when someone comes into your open house, you can ask them to register. So I'll go ahead and fill out my information. And then it's going to register me for the open house, and then I can see those attendees, and all of those leads will show up in my CRM as well. So those are a few of the options you have from the front of the website. The other thing I want to point out is a page I've created, and that is the blog page. And I've been creating some test posts as I've gone along. You can see that I've backdated a few as well. So if you have a blog that you need to import from another system, you can recreate those posts here and backdate them so that it looks like your blog has been up and running for a few years, or however long it's been up and running for. But I wanted to point out that page because I think the blog is a really easy way of getting fresh, dynamic content on your website, and updated content is going to help out with search engine optimization. But let's go ahead and come over here now to login.blueroof360.com, and I'm going to enter in my username and my password. And your username will be the email that we have on file for you, and your password is your agent ID. So once I've logged in, I have 4 options. The very bottom option is our support option, and that will take you to a website that has training videos and links and URLs, and that's a really good resource. And then you have the edit website option, the area pulse option, and new CRM. And I'm going to start out with new CRM. And when we come over here, the very first thing I want to point out in the lower right corner is our online chat. We're available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You're welcome to chat with us, email us, or call us. Our phone number in support is 888-850-4867. And again, those hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and X out of this chat, but it's right there if you need it. From wherever you are in the back system, either the CRM or the builder, the chat is available to you. And again, you can also call us and email us. Our email address is support@blueroof360.com. Okay, so when you come into the CRM, the first thing you'll want to do will be to click on the round circle that should have your photo in the upper right corner, and then hit My Profile. Now, some of you may have sent over a headshot that's a little fuzzy, so make sure that you come over here and upload a crisp, clean headshot, high quality. You can do that by hitting Upload, then dropping a picture in, and then come down here and hit Update. From the profile page, you can also add your testimonials, and you can update your bio, and you can add a title as well. And additionally, you can add any keywords that you want to display in the roster. If we come over here to Account Info, and I hit Edit, you can then update your username and your password, and that's by clicking on the pencil icon. So that's the profile area. Now to get back to the main CRM dashboard, I'm going to click the logo in the upper left corner. And then you can see I have all of these leads that I've been creating on the website. So this is the lead that we were just looking at. And if I scroll down on this lead, I can see all of the interactions. So these are all of the things that my lead has done on the website, all the properties they viewed, the form they filled out, everything they've done on the website, their saved searches, etc. Now I can add my own notes as well. I can send an email out to my contact, or I can log a phone call. From the Listings tab, I can see the listing alerts that my contact has created. So this is what has been done from the front of the website. And I can add my own listing alert as well. So I may have specific properties in mind for my contact to view, and I can do that from here. I can also look at the properties that they have saved or viewed. So these are the properties that have been viewed by my contact recently, and I can see the average price, beds, baths, and acreage. I can add a task or event or even apply an action plan to my contact account. And then these will be a checklist of items that I want to check off from my contact, or I can create my own action plan. And I can upload documents to my contact file as well. Now, some of you may have a spreadsheet of contacts that you've exported from another system, and we'd be happy to import those in for you. So feel free to email your spreadsheet over to support@blueroof360.com, and we can import that file for you, and then you can have all of your contacts to work with within the CRM. Okay, so I'm going to come back over here to my login screen, and I'm going to go over to the Edit Website option now. And this is the website editor dashboard. And again, from here in the lower right corner, I have my online chat. And again, those hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And to get rid of this little box, you just click on the X, and that box is gone. Now, before I get into editing the builder, I did want to come and talk about the blog. So let's click on the blog tab. And these are all of the blog posts I've created. And again, a blog is a really great way to have dynamic content on your website that you update whenever you can. And a lot of people put their listings on their blog. You can do articles and just whatever you'd like. So I'm going to hit Create a Post. And here's the blog editor. And as you can see, I can play around with the publish date. So I can backdate if I need to. I just need to have one featured post image. I can add tags to my blog. And from the editor, I can add code, I can type right in, I can add a video, I can add images. I have a lot of different options. So that's how to add a blog. Let's go ahead now and click on the Edit Site option. And there are a lot of different edit options you have from within the website. I'm going to go ahead and click on the upper right corner on the hamburger menu and hit Site Settings. The site name will be what pulls up in the tab when someone types your URL into their browser. So you can change this out to be whatever you want. And then we have created a subdomain and a domain name for you. But if you have your own domain name, you can enter that in from here. This is a two-step process, and we do need to make some setting changes within your domain registrar. So if you do have your own domain that you'll be using, you'll want to contact us and we can help you get that set up. And then from the Details and Analytics tab, you can enter in any of your analytics, such as your Facebook Pixel ID or your Google Analytics. Anything that you have along those lines can be added from here. And most of you won't have that, and that's just fine. That's just in case you do. And then if we come over here to settings, there is one setting I wanted to touch on. Most of these, as you can see, it's code and things you won't need to worry about. But this first setting is forced registration. Now we do have the option of setting up forced registration for you so that when someone comes onto your website, goes to search properties, for example, and then hits on the property details, they will be asked to register before they can view the details of that property. So you can set this up so that they They can't see anything, or they can have 1 or 2 up to 4 views before they're asked to register. We figure after 4 views they're probably good to go anyway, so that's how we've set that up. Or you can not have forced registration at all, but that's intended to be a lead capture tool. If you have someone else on your team who's going to be dealing with leads and you want them to be emailed out as well as you when you receive a new lead, you can come to the CRM Integration tab, click on Email Parser from the drop-down, and then enter in the email address that you'd like to receive the lead, and they'll then receive that lead. And the only other setting you'd upload, you'd mess with from the Settings tab would be if you have your own team logo that you want to include, you can upload that from the site logo area. But everything else is either managed elsewhere or it's a designer option, so you don't need to worry anymore about those settings. Now there are a lot of different edit options, and I don't want to cover them all in this basic introduction. I do want to touch on a few things though, because you may have a few text or image changes that you wanted to make. So let's come over here, and I'm going to click on the Content option and show you how easy it is to make a text change. So I'm going to mouse over the text that I want to change, and you'll notice it has a red dotted outline. So then I'm going to make whatever change I need to make. And it's that easy. Now, some of the images can be edited and some cannot. This one right here can, so I'm going to click on the Details option. Then I'm going to mouse over the image, and again, you'll notice it's got that outline. That shows me I'm in the right area. And then next to the words background image, there's a field. I'm going to click on that field. And I can either use an image that I've inserted, or I can upload an image from my hard drive, or I can go to other images and use one that's already in my image library. And then I'll just save that image. And now that I've made changes to my page, I'll want to save that page. And then if I've got all of my changes made, I'll publish. So if I click on the page icon on the upper left, that takes me to my sitemap, and I have all of these pages I can edit. Now some pages, such as the property details page, for example, you'll notice that you don't have the normal looking images and text. This is a page that needs to be left alone. It's a system page and can't be edited. So anytime you come up across a page that just has gray boxes, such as the property details page or the communities page, for example, you'll want to leave those pages alone. But things such as your buying process page or your finance page, those can all be edited. And additionally, you have the option of adding pages in. So you can create your own page. You'd give it a name and a link, and then you can begin to add content to that page. But we're not going to get too much into that today. We do have advanced training tutorials for you on that. If you do plan on making a lot of edits, you're welcome to go to our support tab, and that was, again, if I log in. It's that first tab, support, and it will take you to our tutorial library. So let's go ahead and publish my site since I made a few changes. So I'm going to hit the publish option. And then that takes me to publish now. And then since I'm in the middle of a publish, it might take a second to pull up. So here's the text change I made, and here's the image change. So all of your changes will show up instantly once you publish. So we've kind of gone over the CRM a little bit and the builder, and I've shown you how to get to our training library. So I'm going to go ahead and end the training now. Before I do, I want to just one more time give you our number. That support number again is 888-850-4867. And again, our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you're also welcome to email us in support. Our email address is support@blueroof360.com. And you can also hop online with us on our chat, and that's in the lower right corner of the Builder and the CRM. So thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.